Welcome to Bastard Quest. I'm your game bastard, Kyle.
I'm Todd.
I'm depressed. Oh, Corey.
I'm Austin. I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm fine, I think.
Yeah, I'm good.
Corey, you want to talk about anything?
Yes.
Is it G.I. Joe?
Yeah.
Good, because that's what the show's about today.
Oh, good.
We're playing G.I. Joe, the role-playing game. If you want to catch up on where we are with our Joes, listen to the past 2 episodes, because lots happening. Austin, who do you play?
I play Heretic, the sniper ranger.
Corey?
I play Lizard Lips, the ninja.
Sure. I mean, when people hear Lizard Lips, they think
Ninjery.
ninja. Yeah, ninjutsu. Todd?
I'm Barge Hog.
Who is not a ninja, correct?
He's not. No, he ain't no ninja. He's a renegade.
I mean, but I bet he's owned Throne Stars before.
Oh, absolutely. Samurai swords.
How many nunchucks has he bought in his life?
Flea markets.
And broken.
Yeah, too many to count, really. All the light fixtures in his house are just like worthless. 'Cause he just keeps hitting them with the nunchucks.
All Lizard Lips' ninja weapons are just stuff he takes out of Barge Hog's locker.
Yeah.
It's like, he won't miss this.
Hey, man, you can get more for a samurai sword down at the pawn shop than you can donating blood.
Jesus. Barge
We
Hog.
found the problem.
Barge Hog selling plasma for lore tab money.
Todd wins today. So yeah, those are our G.I. Joes, and they are in the Arctic. They've been foiling Cobra in that region, and they just drove Cobra away from a research outpost known as Summit Station.
Well, they kind of drove themselves away.
They drove themselves away. I was trying to be generous to what happened.
Okay, thanks. We did okay, but not really.
You guys survived.
We lost our all striker.
You did lose the All Striker. And so right now they're in the garage of Summit Station. A wind has picked up. They have a prisoner, a Cobra trooper that they incapacitated with bullets.
Yeah.
We're American.
Lizard Lips went down.
Yeah. Or did he, ninja?
So in this game, when a character is defeated, essentially when they lose all their health, they're essentially knocked out of the current action. They generally don't die unless there's like really specific circumstances, like they get defeated by falling in a volcano or something. Yeah. But in this case, Lizard Lips is just unconscious, and he'll be back momentarily. So Heretic and Barge Hog are still on their feet, though. Barge Hog took quite a bit of damage. But since you guys leveled up, now you're at level 2, or I think ranks in this game. It's called rank 2. Barge Hog actually gained health.
Yeah. It's the bombs dropped on him just made him stronger.
Yeah. So Todd, do you want to go over what Barge Hog got at rank 2?
Well, let's see. Barge Hog has a max health of 7 now and a current health of 3, even though he got blowed up.
I think you have more health than the All Striker did. I'm not sure I'm kidding. Wait, no, I think it had 8. Did it have 8?
I believe so. Yes, it was 8.
Okay, so you're almost as stout as a car.
Nice. And his strength was increased by 1, so his strength is now 10, and his conditioning is at a +3, which is one of the reasons why my health is so high.
Yeah, in this game, if you put points in the conditioning skill, your health goes up.
And he is, in addition to being a pack mule and being able to carry a bunch of stuff, he's also a beast of burden, just like that Stone song, man. I get a +2 to use might to push, drag, or lift things.
Yeah, so essentially, if he's lifting something using might, which is what, D4 right now.
Actually, my might is just D2.
D2? Okay, yeah. It would go up 2 degrees, so you'd roll a D20 and a D6 instead of a D20 and a D2.
Nice. Hey, man, either y'all, we get back to America, if y'all need any help moving, just give me a call, all right? I can lift stuff real good.
Barge Hog does seem like the kind of guy you'd call to help you move a couch.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So, Corey, what did Lizard Lips get? Anything? Did your health go up by 4 or 5 like Todd's did?
No, his health did not go up at all. And his speed went up by 1, so he's got a 10 speed. He's doing very well.
He's got a bike?
He's, yeah. And his acrobatics went up, so he's quite the Nadia Comaneci. And he got a couple new perks. Think fast. You can use deception or infiltration instead of initiative, and mobility once per turn. You can sprint or hide as a free action.
Yeah, the being able to use infiltration instead of initiative, I think that's the good
Yeah,
one.
it's very good because I have nothing in my initiative. So
Austin, what did Heretic gain?
Heretic gained 1 point to his speed, so I've got a speed of 6 now. I went ahead and distributed that to initiative so that I no longer have to roll with a snag for initiative. So I think we're all good now on being able to roll for initiative. None of us are going to have disadvantage.
Yeah, Todd, do you have points in initiative under your speed?
I do. I'm a D4.
Okay, yeah. So you guys should have Corey's gonna have a really good initiative.
Yeah.
Actually, no, sorry, D2.
D2, it's better than nothing.
Yes.
In the ranger class or role, as you level up, you gain new exposures. So basically added training. And for this one, I picked weapon training, which gives me 3 new expertise in light weapon classes. So sniper rifle was 1. We went ahead and picked that so that I didn't have to try and get my alertness level up anymore.
So in game, did you just find a sniper rifle leaning up against the...
No, I don't currently
No, he
have
doesn't
it.
have
Oh, okay.
But I do know how to use it now.
Hey, look at guys. Look what I found in the snow.
just like a Barrett 50 caliber stuff, just laying there.
It's fully loaded and not rusted. And then I also picked small throwing weapons, so throwing knives, etc. And then machine guns, so separate from
Cool.
like assault rifles, things like M60s and stuff.
Cool. Okay.
You don't have these things. You can just now use them. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, I just have the ability to, what do you call it, requisition them during
Yeah.
our loadouts.
Yeah. So in this game, before each mission, the Joes get to requisition gear. Basically, Austin's ability allows him. He doesn't have to roll. He can just say, "I want an assault rifle."
Yeah.
He gets it.
Bargehog has the same ability, but it's only for those mirrors they give away at the carnival. They have
Yeah.
like Rush on them and Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
And then
He can get all those he wants.
Yeah.
and then one more ability that Heretic gained is called adaptation, which I can basically spend adaptation points to treat any terrain as if it's my terrain of expertise.
Which basically is a way for the ranger to still do cool stuff and not just stuck in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he can write a screenplay about a guy who steals orchids in Florida. It's an adaptation joke.
Yeah. That's in the parentheses of the ability, but it's in the book. Look it up, people.
G.I. Joe by Charles Kaufman.
Anywho, you guys are in the Arctic. You're in the garage. There's still the smell of fumes after the Cobra ATVs, with Firefly in the lead, tore out of here with whatever materials they had gathered from Summit Station. You do have a prisoner, but as to exactly what happened at Summit Station, you're not sure. You know, there's obvious signs of battle, definitely some of it before you got here, but now your task is to investigate the station, locate any survivors, and if found, prep them for evac.
All right, who wants to interrogate this fella?
Yeah, so the Cobra Troopers just kind of, whining pitifully
My
in a
social
pool of blood.
my social points are 1. So
I was thinking less along the social lines and more along the intimidation lines.
I got intimidation.
What social skills does this party actually even have?
Heretic's not bad. He's got a social of 3. I've got skills in persuasion and streetwise.
What about Ninja Boy?
Lizard Lips has a social of 2. It's all in deception.
Bargehog has a 1 in social, and it's a D2 in animal handling.
But you have intimidation under strength, right?
I do.
You know he's got a ball python at home.
Hey,
That's Lemmy.
Yep, that's canon now. Let me. Well, see, that's why you only have to feed him once a month, so it's the perfect pet because I'm 30 days on, 30 days off. That's right. Both.
Jesus God. Yeah, so this, I assume you guys would have tied up the trooper.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm unconscious, so...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't pitch in. Quite good at Nazi is.
Is there?
Landed up in manga.
That's a good question, actually. Kyle, what is it that we should actually look at to do something about Lizard Lips'
Lizard Lip?
condition? Is that survival?
With 6 hours of rest, Lizard Lips will heal all damage, but as a standard action, you can use a science skill test to restore health to living creatures. So the difficulty of the skill test would be 5 plus 5 per health you want to restore. So if you wanted to get him back 1 health, so he's on his feet, it'd just be a skill test of difficulty 10.
So I'll just give it a shot.
Yeah, if you fail, he dies.
Yeah?
No, I'm kidding. Shit. no, yeah. It's just,
All right, here we go. 2d20. That's a 5.
Yeah.
Todd, you want to try?
Sure.
Barchok?
2d20?
Yeah, you're just patching up his wounds. I assume you don't have any points in science.
No.
See, one thing you guys could do is the next time when you requisition, instead of just weapons, you could requisition
First aid.
kits. Yeah, so you can get like skill kits that would basically give you the effect of having the skill for like first aid.
It's a 4.
God damn y'all.
Yeah, well, he'll wake up in a little bit.
So there's like that's
6 hours.
just trying to patch his
Cobra
wounds.
speeds away.
Don't worry. So while Bill's flying over in C-130, and you see this guy jump out of the plane, the jetpack on his back fires up, and he zooms around the Arctic station and comes landing outside of the garage. It's Sparks.
Oh, cool. I love
Hey.
it. Love that dude.
What's going on, Sparky?
Good to see you, Sparkles.
Hey, guys. I bought a first aid kit.
Oh,
Oh,
what
hey.
for?
Lizard Lips went down, right?
Oh, he'll be fine.
He's lying in a pile of blood. I should patch those wounds.
Yeah, get right on that.
Did you guys just try to cover him in snow and then give up?
That was Cobra.
My granny, whenever I was sick, my granny'd always take me outside. She'd cover me up in snow, said it had healing qualities, so I was just trying to do that for my ninja buddy here.
Yeah.
Who put coins on his eyes?
Jesus. Well, you got to pay Charon somehow.
All right, he got a 13, so Lizard Lips is back with 1 health.
Oh, hello, boys.
Good to see you, old chum.
Welcome back, man. I was just getting ready to talk to this feller we captured as a hostage right here, see if I could get the lowdown on what's been going on here at this science place.
Light some pine cones on fire and put them to his feet. He'll speak.
Oh, Mainers. Yeah, so the trooper in a pool of blood, tied up.
Is there anything around that Barchog could pick up and just crush to convey to this fella how strong he is?
So you're in a garage.
Full of cantaloupes.
There's snowmobiles, stuff like that. So there's gas cans.
Barchog goes over and grabs a gas can and holds it in front of the fella and just
Starts huffing.
takes a big sniff and then just starts crushing it in, and then he throws it over his shoulder and he's like, "Say, here, fella, won't you tell us what's going on here so I don't have to do the same goddamn thing to your head?"
Okay, roll intimidation. You can have an advantage.
Heretic ducks quickly out of the flying gas canister because he still has a lit cigar.
Oh,
So,
better put these pine cones out.
What's your intimidation?
Intimidation is D4.
So roll 2d20 and a d4 and just take the highest 20.
Highest 20 is a 12, and I rolled a 3 on the D4, so that's 15.
I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Oh, please, can I have some morphine?
Sparky, you got any morphine in there?
I do.
All right, you get morphine when you tell us what you know. You better start talking there.
So you guys can ask him whatever questions you want. Also, everybody has a story point, FYI.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
What does Cobra want with Summit Station?
I don't know. We were just supposed to come out here and gather evidence.
Of what?
Whatever happened. They just said we're supposed to get any sort of video recording they had, any audio recordings, gather data is what our briefer said. They wanted heads too.
Human heads?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Well, what were you going to do with them heads?
I don't know. They just said bring them back to base.
Well,
Wait a minute, so y'all was taking actual scientist heads.
Yeah, do you guys remember that I described the wet duffel bag?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Had heads in it.
Hey, it's just like that Joe Pesci movie.
Jesus. Where's your base there, buddy? By the way, what's your name?
My name is Charles.
Charles, pleasure. I'm Lizard Lips.
So what kind of evidence did you take other than videos?
Evidence for their video recordings. Apparently, there were some audio devices hitting around the base. We got the recordings off those, and we got 2 heads before you guys showed up.
Where's the rest of the heads? Are they alive?
Oh, I don't know. I think everybody's dead, but they were dead before we got here.
What?
They was dead when you got here.
Well, yeah. Wait, no, we didn't kill these people.
Well, who killed them then?
I don't know.
Another question. You better think long and hard about your answer on this one, all right?
Yes, sir.
Better Ozzy Osbourne guitarist, Randy Rhoads or Zach Wilde?
He cocks the shotgun. Ready to go.
Whichever one you think.
Nope, I need an answer.
I don't know who those people are.
It's either Randy or Zach.
The first one,
Randy?
sure.
Correct.
You can see the guy just audibly just,
How long were you guys at the base?
oh, we've been here like 2 hours.
Fellas, it's possible there might be some more of these recordings around the base. We could find out who killed these men if it wasn't Cobra.
Looks like it might be recon time, gentlemen.
Can I have the morphine now, please?
Well, one more question. Where's your base?
Skagavik.
What's that mean?
It's a word. Skagavik. Skagavik. It's a derelict Norwegian air base you guys have heard of.
I've heard of that.
Sparkles, can you administer some morphine to our Cobra friend here?
It's Sparks, but yes. Yeah, so Sparks gives the guy enough morphine to knock him out, and he prepares him for transit as a prisoner.
So then, Cobra Trooper's taken care of. We
No, we didn't take advantage of him.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
you're the predator.
Why do you think he's in the Arctic? He can't go back to the States.
Yeah. Not too many schools up here.
I guess we're free to recon the rest of the building that Lizard Lips didn't get to see.
Sparks,
Right.
what do you know about the building? Know where there might be a communication point where we could check out recordings?
So, yeah, we could. There's supposed to be a utility facility. So all Joes have these armbands with like a flat screen that you can share data with.
Oh, thank God. You said armbands, and I was like, wait a second. Did they
Yeah,
become
they're red,
Nazis somehow?
and they have these black. No,
Oh, God.
that's Octone Cthulhu. Yeah, there's a utility facility. It should have the command and control operations for the station. We could check there. We could also check the big house if there's secret Cobra audio equipment hidden around.
And I assume at some point Lizard Lips tells us what he saw down in the facility when he got into his own little scrap.
I killed men down there.
Oh, he did kill a trooper. Yeah, you did see two mutilated bodies.
Yeah.
In that first floor, and you were in somebody's You went in through a second story window and went in somebody's bedroom that had been ransacked.
Yep.
According to old Chuck over here, it wasn't Cobra. It did that.
Yep. I think we need to check the recordings.
Let's do it.
You guys are in the garage. There's a utility building. There's an observatory. There's the big house, which is like where the dormitories are and bathrooms and kitchens and recreational facilities and stuff. There's also the generator room. It's on fire. Sparks wants to go to the utility building. Are you all going to go with him? Or are other people going to check other buildings? Who's going to go with Sparks, I guess?
I'll go with you, Sparks, because I like you.
Okay, cool.
Barge Hog, what say you and I try to take care of that generator fire and then take a look at the main facility?
You read my mind, bro.
Lizard Lips and Sparks head towards the utility building, which is essentially across the road, so to speak. Corey, roll alertness.
We'll do it some smarts, and I have a D4 for alertness. That's a 14 total.
The utility building is this prefabricated building on stilts. There's stairs going up to this heavily insulated door. You turn the doorknob, pull it open, and your ninja senses make you freeze because you can tell that there's a wire attached to the other side of the door, and if you pull it anymore, it will probably trigger some sort of explosive.
Or pull a child's tooth out.
Or that. There could be a precocious 7-year-old on the other side with a loose tooth.
Yeah.
Or it could be a series of strung hand grenades. Who can say? pull the door, sir.
Says the grenade.
Yeah. Yeah, the grenade with like a tape recorder.
I'm grenading.
Such an elaborate ruse.
Yeah. Firefly knew that you would. I will distract them with the child tooth facade.
Fast forward to Barjog back on the boat for his 30 days, regaling all of the other crew members, man, Cobra's making talking grenades now, man. Damnedest thing I ever saw.
So, what's your next move?
I'll look over to Sparks and step back there, Sparks. Don't want anything to happen to you. I'm nearly dead myself, so it don't matter.
Okay, cool.
So I've got the door open a little bit. I can feel the string.
Yeah, you can feel there's, Lizard Lips is a ninja.
Yes.
Right? He's attuned to how there's way too much tension. There's definitely a wire connected to the door.
Okay. Can I cut the wire?
Sure.
I cut it.
Okay, so.
Using ninja things.
Well, you have a katana, right?
I do. I have a katana and a knife. I could shoot it with a bow, whatever.
You definitely want to use the knife. It'd definitely be easier to use.
Sure.
I think finesse is what you're going to roll here.
Okay, I got a D4 in finesse. My speed is 10. That's a 7.
You just needed a 5 or better.
Fucking A.
Yeah, I mean, it's just cutting a wire, like, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He's not shooting back at me.
So you there's this metal wire connected to the doorknob. You cut it, look inside, and there's like 7 grenades taped to the wall with, you know, all the pins go through that wire.
Wrapped around a child's head with a loose tooth.
He really wants that tooth out. And inside you can see communication equipment. Like there's a big bank of radios. Those are like, there's smoke in the air from where those have been shot up or hammered with something. There's like a sat phone on one wall that's been hacked apart. There's a body lying in the floor in this pool of blood. But whoever's there still has his head.
So Cobra didn't find this guy, so stands to reason that they didn't get into this area.
I would argue the opposite.
Fuck you.
They definitely got in here. Like these are like Cobra grenades.
Oh, okay.
But
they're talking grenades.
They're not
remember?
science grenades.
But they at least didn't have time to cut this guy's head off.
Ah, damn the luck.
So I assume you're going to investigate the room.
Yes.
So okay, so when you're investigating this room, what are you looking for specifically?
The recordings
Oh, okay, so
of some kind.
okay, so that will be alertness.
It's a 12.
You don't find any audio recorders or anything like that. Apparently, there are cameras set up around the station that record, just security cameras, but those tapes have been pulled. So apparently, Cobra did get around with those. Are you going to examine the body or?
Sure.
So yeah, so you examine the body. This guy was stabbed to death. Given it's been a while because the blood is frozen. So he definitely did not get stabbed to death in the last 2 hours.
Must have been a cold knife.
But it appears to be one of the scientists, researchers.
Okay, I cut off its head.
Okay.
Might use this to bottle with Cobra later.
I'm assuming you're using the katana to do that.
No, the bow. No. Slowly with the string.
Sparks is just very confused.
So I guess there's not much more we can learn from this room.
Sparks is going to take a look at some of the stuff here. He examines some of the communication equipment, but he's not able to gather any additional information.
Well, we kind of suck, don't we, Sparks?
We didn't get blown up.
Well, I think you're cool.
I think you're cool, man.
Thanks, Sparks.
You want to hang out after this?
Yes, Sparks.
Cool.
Cool.
Meanwhile, at the generator room, Barge Hog and Heretic are standing outside a building that is clearly out of control with fire.
Barge Hog, take a look around and see if there may be a sprinkler system we can activate.
The hell are you talking about? It's a raging fire. It's out of control. Hold on, wait a minute. That'd make good song lyrics. Let me jot that down.
Don't sprinkler systems activate automatically if a fire happens?
I mean, they can, unless they're
I think
sabotaged.
that's what they do. So Cobra came in and sabotaged the sprinkler system.
That does sound like something Cobra would do.
right.
So why did you guys disable the sprinkler system? Just because to be bastards? So
Evil.
Wait till they get a load of when they hit the fire alarm and then nothing happens.
Put a grenade on it, too.
Ridgeway Middle School will never be the same.
We turn the switch for the sprinklers and some kid goes, ow!
Just children with loose teeth everywhere. So yeah, I mean the generator fire is clearly out of control. It is not going to be.
Looks like this here generator building's a goner. Let's, why don't we go over there to the big house and check out what's going on over there.
Do either of you have technology?
No.
Yeah, I got a D4 in technology.
Okay, Todd, roll Barge Hog's technology.
It's a 7.
Yeah, it's fire.
He knows how to solder a guitar tuner. That's about it.
Yeah. So Heretic and Barge Hog progress to the big house. You go into the main level. You see the remains of the firefight in which Lizard Lip was engaged. There's a dead Cobra Trooper. There are 2 other dead bodies. Both have been decapitated. This is a room with couches, ping pong tables, pinball machine. Everything's been ransacked, broken. A lot of the damage looks like it's been there a while because there's ice frozen on some of the debris. The most recent stuff is the bullet holes in the couch, which was clearly caused by, a Cobra Trooper and Lizard Lips.
Yeah.
What are you looking for specifically in the big house? Like, it's like 3 floors. So it's a large facility.
So my main priority would be finding just any additional evidence of what it is that happened. I think Heretic's first action will be to just search the bodies, Cobra and scientist alike.
Barge Hog just wanted to go to see if they had air hockey.
They do.
Cool.
I'd be especially interested if any of the Cobra troops that Lizard Lips killed had any of the evidence on them.
This trooper just has...
3 gold.
He has 3 gold. Yeah, he's got
A small dagger.
a Cobra assault rifle, blue fatigues. He's in a parka. He has the basic stuff you would expect to find on a Cobra Trooper. There's nothing unusual.
Question: the 2 bodies that are decapitated.
Yes.
Is it a clean decapitation, or does it look like their heads were like torn off?
Chewed off.
Or chewed off? Yeah.
They're clean. Roll science. So I assume you don't have it. So it'll be
Nope.
2d20.
Yep.
Take the lowest.
Okay. 10 is the lowest.
Okay, these are clearly post-mortem decapitations. Virtually no blood loss. They were
Cobra did that.
Cobra did the post-mortem decapitations.
Hey, you want to know how I figured that out, Heretic?
Oh,
you ever
God.
see that movie Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp? He did that test on the thing, and these look just like that headless body in that movie did. I just put 2 and 2 together, and right there, them lost their heads after they's dead.
Brilliant, Heretic.
You're a heretic.
I am Heretic. That's brilliant, Barge Hog. I'm an excellent role player.
So one of the guys in the main room was stabbed to death. The other, you're not sure how he died.
Okay.
There's no other obvious signs of injury. There's some bruising, but the decapitation was clearly post-mortem as well. Very little blood loss.
Bruising could be a sign of a pituitary issue.
Could be.
Yeah, that's
Could be.
probably how he died.
Yeah, could be a pituitary gland issue. Yeah. The other guy could have had Crohn's disease
All right.
and knife disease.
Hey,
So then my next step would be to look through the workstations or the quarters, looking for any personal journals or logs that the scientist might have kept.
So roll your alertness as you go through the personal quarters.
Okay. It's a D2. 20. Unnatural 20.
So you do find a journal of Dr. Chris Hawkins, some sort of research scientist. You think a geologist, and he's talking about this dispute he's having with Dr. Stone, maybe another geologist, about ice core samples and all this other stuff. And the journal starts out fine, but about a week prior, he starts noting how he's these perceived slights, like getting locked out of the lab and having to wait to get buzzed in and samples going missing. And eventually it culminates where he's like, Dr. Stone is plotting against me. He's clearly up to no good. I must take care of this. I'll lock him in the generator room with the gasoline all over the floor, and then I'll throw a flare in through the window. He will burn for his transgressions. And it just like red pen, and like there's the crazy murderer like in the margin, die stone. This guy lost it apparently.
yeah, and then at the top with the asterisk, police, please don't read.
So it's just this. It's very normal. Then a week. Then like this descent into madness.
While Heretic is doing that, Barge Hog is gonna. I'm assuming there's a kitchen. He's gonna go inspect the kitchen.
There is a kitchen. So Barge Hog finds a dining room and a kitchen on the second floor. There's a huge pool of frozen water on the floor of the dining room where somebody just knocked over the water cooler. The microwave is just stuffed with Hot Pockets. Like literally just, you could not get another one in there. And they're all packaged.
Barge
Unopened.
Hog's stomach immediately starts growling.
And it's been running like it's like blackened, and it went wrong. It caught on fire. It's been unplugged. There was some sort of altercation in the kitchen too, because there's blood on the floor.
They were fighting over the last Hot Pocket. Is that what
Maybe.
happened?
Yeah. Maybe.
Mystery solved.
Yeah, there's frozen blood on the side of the fridge.
He uses his communicator to talk to Heretic. Man, I don't know what you're finding up here, but man, there's all kinds of weird shit in this kitchen down here. Just to my untrained eye, it appears to me like these fellas at this research station done went batshit crazy. As a matter of fact, we might be in the thing.
Just as he says that, Barge Hog, you hear the unmistakable sound of someone like running across the floor above you.
Did you hear that?
What?
There's somebody running around on the floor above us.
Now, Corey, Lizard Lips can hear all this over the comm as well. Sparks is giving you a look like, ooh, he's doing the crazy, swirl around his ear.
Heretic pockets the journal and says into the communicator, if there are any survivors left here, we can't trust them just yet.
Hell no, we can't trust them. What they did to them damn Hot Pockets is positively satanic.
Well, you wait till I tell you what else they burned.
All right, I'm gonna run up there. I'm gonna run up there and see who the hell it is running around up there. You coming with me?
Yeah.
Meet me at the staircase.
Lizard Lips here. We're going to head on over too, because we didn't find shit.
All right.
Are you guys waiting for Lizard Lips to get to you before you go up to the third floor?
No.
Okay. So outside, Lizard Lips is heading in. Spark says, I'm going to go check out the observatory.
What happens in the observatory?
Well, I think they look at stars and
They
stuff.
observe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that sounds
Heretic
cool.
gets back on the communicator and says, "Watch yourself, Sparks. We won't be there to watch your back."
I'm coming with you, Sparks.
No, you can go back up the team. I'll be okay.
All right, Sparks, take it easy. But Lizard Lips kind of does a double take there. It's like, something seems fishy.
Okay.
Is there something I can roll to, like, see if that's something off that Sparks just did?
What is your willpower?
My willpower is a 12.
I mean, Sparks is the communications expert. You know, he doesn't need you there to hold his hand investigating technology stuff in the observatory. I rolled essentially against your willpower as a defense.
All right, good enough for me. I'm going to mosey on.
Yep, everything's okay.
All right.
So Bartog and Heretic are going up the stairwell to the third floor. You push open a door. I assume you guys are trying to be quiet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Moving carefully, one covering the front, one covering the back.
So you guys can roll your stealth. Corey, Lizard Lips can roll his acrobatics to go up a cool way, or you can go up the stairs.
Oh, I'm going up a cool way.
I assume. I don't want to. I don't want to put actions in your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I leveled up my acrobatics for a reason.
Old Heretic rolled a 7.
Okay, I don't have infiltration.
Just roll 2d20s. Take the lowest.
10.
You guys hear like a door slam. Corey, roll your acrobatics.
Ready. It's a D20 and a D8. It's 13.
Heretic and Bartog, are trying to be quiet. Ease open this door onto the third floor. Go in. You see this hallway. There's obviously more dorm rooms. In the middle of the hall is a body just swinging slowly back and forth from a noose. It's a Cobra trooper, a Cobra televiper, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with those that look like they're these guys in like this big communication setup. They have these big visors over their eyes that like in the cartoon they would always like words would scroll across it.
Yeah.
And like this guy's still active. Set is still active. There's like blinking lights on his headset, and the word "help" is just scrolling endlessly over his broken visor. There's like his face is bruised, and he's just swinging back and forth.
It looks like we weren't the only ones to throw a wrench in Cobra's plan.
Did Lizard Lips make his roll for acrobatics?
You did. You needed a 10.
Can I describe how I get up there?
You absolutely can.
Okay, there's a flagpole hanging off the side of the building.
Okay.
I'd spring up to that. I do a little bit of a parkour. I spring off of a overhang and grab the flagpole, which has many flags on it, including the flag of the Arctic, and spin, continue to gain momentum as I spin, and then spring into the air and up to the third floor and bust in through the window.
Very subtle.
Yeah. So as you land, one of the doors gets kicked open in the dormitory, and a big tall man comes out, blonde hair, wearing this Hawaiian shirt. He's got another smaller guy in a headlock, and he's got a gun against that guy's head. He's like, "Cobra's infiltrated this station, but I'm not going to let him get away with it." It's Chuckles, the big
Yay.
guy. The smaller man that he's holding is clearly just some scientist. It is obviously not a Cobra trooper, but that guy is like, there's madness in his eyes, and he's trying to get away from Chuckles. And that guy's face has been beaten up, but he's held pretty good. Chuckles looks at you guys. "You're not going to get away with this, Cobra. I'll take us all down."
Oh,
Chuckles, hold your fire. We need you to put down the gun, but keep a firm hold on Dr. Hawking.
Oh, I'm not going to let this Cobra spy go. I didn't figure you three for traitors, though.
Heretic, maybe you missed something, but I kind of picked up on the fact that he thinks we're Cobra.
Yup. And he points the gun straight at Lizard Lips. Roll initiative.
oh, son of a bitch.
Good Lord.
Lizard Lips is going to use his think fast, use deception or infiltration instead of initiative.
Good call.
That's a 19.
19 also.
Jeez. 19, Corey?
17.
Okay, you guys did way better than them. Todd, or Austin, Chuckles points his gun at Lizard Lips, and Heretic realizes we've got to intervene. We're not going to be able to talk him down. What do you do, Austin?
I've got several free actions that I can use, so one of them will be to aim, no matter what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm looking for any, like, pipes or anything running along the walls or anything like that. Something to distract Chuckles away from Lizard Lips, who cannot take any damage. I will remind the group at large.
Oh, right. He only has 1 health. Yeah, we'll say there's because this is G.I. Joe, there's steam pipes running along the ceiling.
Perfect. That's what Heretic shoots.
Okay, and your goal here is to just...
Hopefully blind him for just a minute.
Okay, here's what we'll do. If you're successful, it will automatically hide lizard lips.
Perfect.
So I'm going to say DC 10 targeting.
Okay. It's a 13.
Yeah, you just need a 10. Now remember, you're using an assault rifle, right?
Yes.
So you do need to use your move action to reload if you want to, or you could move and then use your next move action, but it has reload on it, so if you fire it, you have to use a move action to reload it.
Okay. I've still got one remaining free action, so I can do that.
You can't do it with a free action. It has to be a move action.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm that's fine.
Yeah, you're just not moving, basically. Yeah, so Heretic lets loose a burst from his assault rifle, sprays the ceiling above Chuckles with bullets. This huge blast of steam comes down, hits him, and Hawkins, you hear Chuckles going, "Ah! That's exactly what a traitor would do!" Barchog, it's your turn.
All right, so Barchog has reckless abandon, which is kind of like just a berserker kind of thing, and he's just gonna rush headlong toward Chuckles and the scientist, and he's gonna attempt to take him down and tackle him to the floor. I get a +2 for strength test with reckless abandon. So
yeah. Well, you get 2 upgrades. So what's your might?
my might is D2.
Yeah, so that means you're rolling a D6.
Kick ass.
And you're just trying to knock them. You're just charging. Just knock them both down.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Just catch him off guard, just knock him to the ground, and hopefully, the other fellas on the team can come up with something after that that'll help us out. All right, that's a 16.
Yeah, so Barchog football tackles into this pile of smoke, and Hawkins and Chuckles.
Actually, yeah, he actually goes down into his 3-point stance and then lunges ahead. Yeah.
BFG division starts playing, and then he runs.
He comes out on top of them. Chuckles and Hawkins and Barchog are just in this pile now. Steam is blasting all around them. It's melting some of the ice on the walls. It is Lizard Lips' turn.
Okay, Lizard Lips is a ninja, so he thrives in smoky situations. They love that shit.
Yeah.
So what he's going to attempt to do is through the steam, try to get up there, get up to Chuckles, and disarm him.
Okay.
Is his first move.
Yeah, I'd say, I'm not sure what the rules are, so let's just say you do a normal finesse attack,
Okay.
but instead of doing damage, you're going to take the gun away.
Gotcha. My finesse is a D4. It's a 24.
Yeah.
Ninja!
Oh, so
And you rolled a 20.
And it's a natural 20, yeah.
so what'd you roll on the D4?
A 4.
Okay, so that's a crit.
Killed it.
Because remember, if you roll maximum on your action die or whatever, your skill die, that's when you crit and you succeed.
I succeed.
Also, one thing we haven't talked about in this game, I believe it's if you double the difficulty, which it was 12 in this case, you do like more damage.
Which I'm not doing damage, so I just think I do the coolest disarmament of all time.
You can do 3 things basically.
Okay.
And you tell me what you want them to be. It can be do damage. It can be affect the physicality in some way. You got the gun for sure.
3 things. Okay. Can I disarm him,
Yes.
pull Dr. Hawkins away from him,
Yes.
and do some kind of like hit a nerve with my fingertips and put him to sleep?
You can do damage. You won't be able to put him to sleep, but you can do damage.
Just to try to knock him out. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to kill the man.
No, yeah, we're assuming Todd already did a point of damage.
Okay.
I'm assuming you guys, if you're in hand to hand with Chuckles, you're trying to do non-lethal. Like this is G.I. Joe. If you
Sure.
deck somebody and knock them out, they're fine.
Okay. I'm going to use some judo.
Yeah, you can describe how this takes place.
Okay, so Lizard Lips tiptoes through the steam, as ninjas do. Because they got those little boots with the toe there. Silently, from his belt, pulls out a pair of tweezers.
Is that right?
It's a big pair of tweezers, though. And quickly snags the gun away from Chuckles. So also using his subtle judo moves.
Sure.
With the other hand, he grabs the arm of Dr. Hawkins and quickly and deftly, using the momentum of their tumbling bodies, yanks Dr. Hawkins away. That's pretty judo-ish, right?
Yeah.
The other hand, he brings down swiftly in a chop to the neck.
Yeah, so he disarms, pulls away Hawkins, and injures Chuckles.
That's the plan.
And it's Chuckles' turn.
He deploys neck shield.
He goes, "You got my gun, but I don't need it, Cobra." And he's going to punch Barchog. Todd, what is your toughness?
21,
Yeah.
+2 for armor.
Yeah, you just take it. Chuckles hauls back and hits you as hard as he can and rolls a 12, so that's not going to do it. Hawkins, meanwhile, is going to try to bite Lizard Lips. What is your best? What is your better? Your evasion or your toughness?
Evasion.
Yeah, okay. What is that?
19.
Well, he rolled a 15, so he grabs your arm and tries to bite you. You do some judo move, redirect him, slam him into a wall, and he just turns and is just gritting his teeth. Oh, you're all trying to get my research.
Oh, calm down there, buddy.
I'm going to bite your balls off.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't. Plus, I'm a judo ninja.
And we're at the top of the round. It is Heretic's turn.
All right, I think Bargehog can take care of himself. So Heretic's going to step over quickly and just pistol whip Hawkins in the back of the head with the butt of his rifle.
Jesus.
Okay, so make a, I'd say probably might. This is just, strength.
Okay, this is going to be D2. That's an 18.
Yeah, I mean, he goes down like a sack of potatoes. Bargehog.
Bargehog is going to attempt to get Chuckles in a sleeper hold created by Jake the Snake Roberts and later perfected by Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Jesus Christ.
Sure. It's so hard for me not to give Todd just advantage on all of these because the descriptions are so great. You know what, Todd? Take a story point.
So I'm assuming this is going to be, would this be might or brawn?
Might.
Might.
Yeah.
It's going to be a D2 and a D20.
No, hold on. Now you're still.
I'm still with reckless abandon.
Yeah, you're still raging.
Right.
So D6.
D6.
And D20.
It's a 14.
Yeah, you get Chuckles in a headlock.
Sleeper hold.
Yeah.
Sleeper hold. Sorry. we definitely there's definitely a difference. Okay, so Chuckles is grappled, so that means he can try to escape on his turn. He suffers a snag on any skill test other than trying to escape with athletics, might, or finesse, and any melee attacks against him have an edge. Probably most relevant to Lizard Lips, who is up next.
Lizard Lips, seeing Hawkins incapacitated, does a backflip
Okay.
and lands on Chuckles' chest, like to sit on,
Sure.
and double chops him in the neck.
Sure. So you have an edge on this since he's grappled.
Okay, is this
So-
might as well?
Well, this is ninjutsu, so I'd say finesse, right?
Okay.
Isn't that what you use for your hand-to-hand?
I believe
think
so,
so.
yeah.
So 2d20 plus whatever finesse is. Take the highest.
17.
Okay, yeah. Chuckles is still in the fight, but he's getting woozy. His eyes are blinking, and he's going to try to get out of this hold. Yeah, no. So Bargehog, Todd, you could describe. He's trying to get out. I don't know how this sleeper hold works. If you want to describe how you defeat his escape attempt.
It's one arm around the throat and the other arm across the forehead.
Sure.
And you squeeze until your opponent passes out.
Not a headlock, though.
Not a headlock.
It's a sleeper hold.
Okay.
Sleeper hold, right.
Yeah, he tries to get an arm up under yours that's around his neck, but no, it's just too tight. It's like a boa constrictor. So Chuckles is pretty. I'm gonna call the fight. Chuckles doesn't have any. You guys have 3 more actions. Somebody's gonna roll the final blow to take
coup de
him
grace.
out. Yeah. So we cut to you guys have Chuckles tied up, unconscious, in the hall of the 3rd floor.
And Dr. Hawkins as well, I'm assuming, because he's
Hawkins is tied up as well. Inside Chuckles' room, it's clearly he'd been barricaded in here. There's stacks of. It's like a survivalist wet dream. Like he's got gear stored all with military exactness, extra sleeping bags, extra kit, just boxes of pistol ammunition,
ready
canned
for Y2K.
goods. Yeah, whatever form of madness his took was hunker down and take cover, right?
You know what this reminds me of? It's kind of like almost like one of them 28 days later kind of situations. Or thank God it's that and not. Y'all ever see that movie from way back there in the 70s? It's called, I believe it's called They Came From Within. It was like is this apartment complex in Canada, and there was this virus going around and made them all sex mad, and they just wanted to like fuck till they died.
No.
So I just maybe it's something like that's going on here.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It reminds me of something that happened back in Maine, and one thing we could look for, see if there's one of them Micmac burial grounds around here, where they usually bury pets.
Yep, and they come back all weird and
Sometimes
evil.
dead is better.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Not a quote you expect to hear from G.I. Joe.
Or a ninja.
You guys can hear helicopters coming in. Wild Bill signals that the Army or the Air Force from Thule is coming in with a search and rescue team to pick up your Cobra prisoner, Hawkins, and Chuckles. There's this massive explosion, and the observatory just goes up in flames.
Sparks, no.
You see Sparks come tumbling out of the doorway. His arm is on fire.
I flip over and put snow on it.
Firefly wired the observatory. There was C4 everywhere.
Well, you should have learned your lesson there, Sparks, from when we disabled that grenade that could have been a tooth.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I didn't see any kids, though. So Sparks has pretty serious burns on his arm, some shrapnel in his face. Helicopters are coming in, landing. Air Force Special Operations personnel moving around, securing the area. Major Wallace in this big overcoat dismounts from a helicopter, comes trudging over.
Was he riding it?
Probably.
Riding on the tail.
Fucking
Yeah.
Slim Pickens and Dr. Strangelove. Yeehaw.
He just has a seatbelt on the back tail. You Joes have a lot of explaining to do.
No, we don't. Because to be honest, we've learned nothing.
Nope.
I wouldn't exactly say that's true.
Nope, we know where the Cobra base is, and we know something weird as fuck happened here.
We've got a couple prisoners. One of them's one of our own. Chuckles, he's gone wacky.
Yeah, I'll take charge of all the prisoners.
And we got a Dr. Hawkins here. And for a scientist, Hawkins, he's real good at communicating. Most of them cannot. They speak in a robot voice.
Well, you guys have completely wrecked Summit Station, and just right there, the roof to the generator building falls in. There's this big billowing flame.
Major Wallace, I have to intercede and say this base was wrecked when we got here.
You Joes always say that kind of crap.
I believe there's something that has caused some of the scientists to fall into a paranoid craze.
I'm gonna go with aliens.
I think it might be the snow madness.
We found evidence that some of the scientists became reclusive and paranoid of their peers, and it looks like the same thing happened to Chuckles.
You know what it could be? Reminds me of something from back in Maine. Family went on vacation out in Colorado to be caretakers of the Overlook Hotel. You get out there in the snow, things happen to your brain.
He's telling the truth, man. I tell you, one time in the dead of winter, I took some shrooms. I saw God that.
So Sparks looks at Major Wallace, and he looks at you guys, and he kind of taps his nose, and he says, "It'll be in our full report, Major. Don't worry. We'll put everything in order." And then Major Wallace goes off to direct some of the soldiers, and Sparks takes you guys aside, and he has a tape from the observatory. He says, "So, this is what I gathered before the place exploded. They were getting some weird signals from the Aurora Borealis about 5 days ago. Some of their surveillance gear started picking it up."
I knew it was aliens. See? Told you.
That's not what that means.
No.
No, it's a meteorological phenomenon, the Aurora Borealis. And he points up, the sky is darkening, and you can start to see the green and blue waves of the Aurora Borealis spreading over the sky.
Dear Lord, that's beautiful.
It is, but they were picking up I guess you could say a secret carrier wave riding the Aurora.
Could it have been coming from the main Cobra base in Schenectady? Or where was it?
Skagavig.
Okay.
Sparks says, "I don't know about that. We could check it out. But whatever it is they were studying it, and, well, maybe that's what happened. Maybe it drove them crazy. Maybe, I don't know.
We
But
should
here,
put that in the report.
I don't know that we should trust Major Wallace with this."
Hell, I'm with you, Sparky. I don't trust that sumbitch at all.
So he's like, "Here, when you guys can carry the recording, I'm going to have to actually see a medic. I'm in actually a lot of pain."
Heretic takes the recording and hides it in his pack along with Dr. Hawkins' journal.
It's a sub-audible noise. I don't know what it would do, but they were obviously exposed to it for a long time.
Well, we probably shouldn't listen to that tape. It'd be like something that happened back in Maine. One time all the cell phones went crazy and sent a signal into our brains.
Yep, sure did.
They made a bad adaptation of it with Samuel L. Jackson and John Cusack.
I seen that. Man, that movie's a piece of
It's
shit,
not
man.
good.
So Spark says, actually, I think it's maybe not too far from that, but we'll have to do some more investigation for sure.
I just hope it ain't one of them things. I hope it ain't like that Ring videotape where you watch it and then 7 days later you did some like ghost chick crawls out of your TV and murders you.
It sounds like
Yeah.
a bad idea up front, but you got 7 days to put your affairs in order. Most people don't get that. Always look on the positive side. That's what us Mainers do. Yes, sir.
I mean, I was thinking we just catalog our evidence and when we get it back to the pit, to Joe headquarters, but
Oh no, yeah, that's fine. We can do that, I guess.
I just I don't know about you guys.
Hey, go get yourself taken care of, Spark.
Yeah, Sparks goes off to find a medic.
So I guess all we can do right now is just hold on to the evidence we do have, and if we can try to get more out of Chuckles or Hawkins later, we can try.
You can try next session, perhaps. We'll see. They will be in the infirmary on Thule Elfor Space. You guys will be heading back, and then you'll have your next mission.
Cool.
Cool.
The mystery deepens.
Yeah, so that is the end of the G.I. Joe adventure Terror at Summit Station. Well, that's not an actual event. I made that up, so it's not like you can't go buy that unless you want to send me $20 and I'll send you the PDF.
Hell yeah. Subscribe to the Patreon. That's
Yeah.
patreon.com/bastardquest, and thank you to all our patrons.
Yeah, thank you to our patrons. One of which had starred in this. Well, not starred. Co-starred in this is Major Wallace.
Yes, Adam Wallace, thank you.
I couldn't think of any other names when I had to come up with scientist names, so that's why they were played by the others. But yeah, so we've got a few more of this. We'll see how far it goes. Thank you to our sponsor.
Barrel and Bond, 100 Broadway, downtown Paducah, Kentucky.
What do you guys think about the G.I. Joe system so far? It's our third
I
session.
love this system. I personally feel like these are the best rolls I've ever had.
It's super simple, and I love that. Like the complication was getting set up for it.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like playing it is super easy. I enjoy it.
And
Yeah.
it's easy to keep momentum going. Like,
Yeah.
combat usually takes us, a pretty good while. As by the time we get all the modifiers and perks factored in to, modify the rolls that we're making and stuff. But man, this moves fast.
Yeah, it's funny. I made this first adventure, and like when I was planning, like, okay, Austin is a ranger, and it's the Arctic, so we're gonna do some stuff in the Arctic. I definitely need to not make it the thing. And then I wrote the first adventure, and I was thought, yeah, this is the thing.
It's the thing.
So great. I mean, it's not quite. There's no aliens. This is G.I. Joe, but
I disagree.
Barchog is free to believe whatever he wants.
Yes, he does.
Barjog's been watching some YouTube.
That's right.
So thanks for joining us, Kyle.
I'm Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.
Everybody loves the Tooth Fairy. But you know what the Tooth Fairy doesn't love? Teeth that are blown to high heavens by an explosive device. Every year, 1 in 9 children get impatient for that sweet, sweet handful of change and blow the teeth out of their heads using an IED. This is your old chum, Lizard Lips, here with a message for all the children. Waiting is fun. And now you know, and no one's half the battle, Patel.